everybody, welcome back. Northernlion, Binding of Isaac, random. Well, when you random Isaac, it's basically just it's a waste of a dream, isn't it? Let's exit back to the main menu and start again. Judas, alright. Alright, game, we can do that. We can do Judas on Curse of the Lost if you want to. It's, dangerous. It's so dangerous. I don't remember the rest of the song because, quite honestly, I wasn't really in tune with, you know, top 40 when Akon was popular, so I apologize for even bringing up the reference. I like playing as Judas. There are caveats. The big caveat is that, you know, if we run into like a crazy good mini-boss on this floor, eat shit, we're dead. My favorite Goosebumps book. You remember that one. It's the one with the camera that causes people to shit themselves when you take your picture. Anyway, we're fine on this boss fight. It's looking real good. We got Super Bandage, which is like pretty much the ideal Judas item for the first floor. We're gonna have an extra HP as well as 2 Spirit Hearts to carry us through what I hope is gonna be a deal with the devil on the next floor, but we'll see. So far, so good. Now, if you recall the last run, I mean, if you just look at like the tail of the tape on the last run, you look at the items that we finished with, you would say, oh, typical Northernlion, getting carried but complaining about it nonstop. Because we did have Brimstone, Polyphemus, and we became Guppy. But in my defense, literally all of that happened post-depths, except for maybe Brimstone. I think we got Brimstone before the womb, if I remember correctly. But it doesn't matter, because we had been grinding that whole freaking game. Sincerely grinding, and then taking like one shitty bit of red heart damage after like a Curse of the Labyrinth, you know, floor where we had no Spirit Hearts, and then, oh, there goes your deal with the devil chance, and you deserve it because you took one hit against Gertie despite having base damage. That's a damnable offense. Anyway, I should stop complaining because the run, in actuality, did end up working out very nicely, but it was, I just want to protect myself and defend myself from detractors, because that run, like, it was a tough one to start with. We ended up making it work, but it certainly wasn't built in a day. First item room being poop, you know, it's bad. But the fact that Super Bandage was so good makes me feel a lot less salty about it. And we have a Judgment. I'm gonna try. I was thinking, you know, maybe we want to save these 5 cents for the possibility of being able to get, you know, an item on the next floor from the shop. And, F. That's a valiant goal, but at the same time, it's still pretty unlikely that we get 10 cents on the next floor anyway, especially with 0 bombs to our name right now. We might not have enough keys or bombs to get to the shop in the first place, so why not take a risk on a 5-cent Judgment? Probably only had like a 1/3 chance to pay out, and it didn't. But, hey, here we are. Down to the next floor then. Cellar Part 2, at this point, have to think that this is probably the most important floor of the game. Well, it's certainly more important than the basement part 1, but it could potentially be the most important floor out of the entirety of the game, depending on the kinds of circumstances we find ourselves in here. I think, at least. I do think that the second floor can be the most important floor in the game, as I've said exhaustingly many, many times. Now, lucky to not open that golden chest. Celtic Cross is what it is. I like it, but I probably don't appreciate it as much as I should. Now, we're gonna keep going up here. There's a Tinted Rock, which we really want to take advantage of. A small rock would be super nice. Spirit Hearts would buoy us up even a little bit further. But, no bombs yet. And if we get a bomb, we might actually prefer to access the secret room if it's obvious where it is. There is a mob trap room. I would like to visit it, but we're probably gonna go to our boss room first. Just because that's the smart money. Mom's Pearl, great trinket. I'm taking some damage, but thanks to Super Bandage, it doesn't really matter right now. Secret room is going to be in a tricky spot, so our bomb would probably be better used on the Tinted Rock if I had to guess. And here comes our boss fight, the all-important boss fight. So this is going to give us the pony, which is fucked up. Oh, don't take Spirit Heart damage. This is the only thing. Don't psych yourself out either. Or sorry, don't take Red Heart damage. You can even lose the Spirit Heart as long as you don't take Red Heart damage. Watch out for the knockback as well, that can be a killer. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? Just keep it cool here, there we go. Good start. And with you dead, we did get a deal with the devil. the fucking pony, man. We're not gonna be able to take it. That's a really bad drop for us there. But we do get 9 lives, which is a good pickup. It does lower our health. It takes us a little bit closer to becoming Guppy. My apologies. But I think I'd rather have 9 lives at 1 HP. Yeah, we'll open this. I'd rather have 9 lives at 1 HP than 1 life at 2 HP, which is how that was shaping up to be there. If we'd gotten an HP upgrade, we may have chosen not to do that, but we didn't. We got the pony, so you've made your bed, game. You're putting me in this position where I have to become Guppy every single time. I blame you. Now, we could have also taken Common Cold, but that would give us... We'd be in exactly the same position, but with 7 less lives, and we'd have poison damage. Is that a fair trade? Probably not. Could have been fun, but I don't think it's necessarily a fair trade. Now, we're going to open up this Tinted Rock. Not sure what I'm hoping for, but Small Rock is chief amongst the interests, but I could be persuaded to like a lot of stuff in here. A key wouldn't be so bad. That's the worst, definitely. I know we could look for the secret room, but it seems to be in a weird position, so I'm just going to go for this chest instead. And we got a bomb out of it, so... We got half a red heart out of that, basically, but got to keep our bomb. Acceptable. Let's keep moving on here. Obviously, one of the best things about the way this run is looking right now is our ability to steal Deal with the Devil items in the future, which is something I'm very much going to be looking forward to as someone who has, you know, pretty low base damage and basically no HP. Let's see if maybe we get lucky with a Joker card or something here. Well, clearly it's not the Joker, but it is the Tower, which is terrible. And actually, you know what? We totally didn't have to use a bomb. We could have used the pony to steal one of those items over top of rocks, but whatever. It's all good. Catacombs 1. This is where things are probably going to get pretty interesting. Enemies are going to be annoying. We have a bomb, so we can trade that bomb for 2 bombs. That's a good deal. And it wasn't really a decision for me to leave the pony. It didn't even factor into my mind. Of course, we're going to stick with Book of Belial, especially when our HP is so low. It's nice to have that extra defense, don't get me wrong, but I would say it's probably nicer to be able to actually kill things at various points throughout the game. Now, Mutant Spider, it's a good pickup. I'm really, really hoping we get a Spirit Heart. Again, the reasons are obvious. Even though our Deal with the Devil chances will be lowered just by virtue of the fact that we had to deal with the devil on the last floor, we have a chance. We have a pretty good chance at getting one here, so I would very much relish that. We could go for the boss fight right away, but I think it's a little smarter to just get this Book of Belial charged up in the meantime. Hopefully it's an easy room, and, you know, all things considered, it's a relatively easy room. With quad shot, at least. Alright, so I think that worked out in our favor. If we can get to the secret room, get a key, we could make that shop worthwhile, maybe. Alright, it's the easy boss. The scary thing is how interested I am in using the tower card here, but I think I'm going to avoid it just because it should be a no-brainer to take out by itself. Good, very easy. We got an HP upgrade, which is great, even if we are going to sacrifice our HP. We want to take this. We want to take these HP upgrades. It would be very silly not to. It's not like we can re-roll them into anything anyway, so we'll leave that Eternal Heart. But it's looking like this life is going to be one that we're going to try to build on. You know, when you take 9 lives, you don't have to sacrifice all your HP for the rest of the game. It's just strongly encouraged. I don't know if we have any more special rooms here, but if I can at least... Oh, good, good, good. I wanted to knock this champion out of that area so that he would give me an item, you know... Ooh, wow, very lucky. So he would give me an item outside of the area, which actually worked out fantastically. And it really doesn't matter if we lose this Eternal Heart. So that's why I'm kind of just being okay taking it into these rooms. Because we already have 1 Eternal Heart, or a half Eternal Heart in that other room. So yeah, we'll just sacrifice it right here. As far as I know, it doesn't make a big difference either way. 2 Eternal, like 1 half Eternal Heart, lovely. 2 half Eternal Hearts in the same floor, completely useless, basically. With 3 bombs, I think we can totally look for a secret room. There we go. And we found 3 cents. Well, 4 cents. 4 cents for a bomb is okay. That's as far as I'm willing to go on that one. So, with no deal with the devil on this floor, we know that our chances are very good on the next floor if we don't get red heart damage. We don't have any spirit hearts to back that up. But, you know, we did get 2 HP upgrades on this floor, so I can't complain too much. Very, like, up and down run, HP-wise. So we're going to be on the Catacombs, and, oh, fantastic. We're going to be up against Ultra Pride. Yeah, I had a feeling we probably would not be walking out of this one with red hearts intact. Decent use of the tower card, maybe? Come on, don't die on this. This is the most important thing, because if we die on this fight, that's 3 HP down the drain. Well, I guess technically 2, but you know what I mean. We only have half a heart remaining now, because fucking champion Ultra Pride does so much damage. Mom's Pearl doesn't seem to be working, so I'm going to go with the left hand and hope that this gives us the best chance possible to become Guppy. Yep, I had a feeling that would happen. So, I feel like a piece of shit right now. We're not sunk, but that's a blow to our chances. I kind of feel like the game has played a major role in that by giving me 2 of the most difficult floors back to back. But hey, this is Judas. You gotta roll with the punches here. Might be able to go secret room, item room. Why would I come to this before having Book of Belial charged up? We got very lucky that it's an easy boss, and maybe we'll get even luckier. And if we don't take damage, it'll take it as like a. Well, never mind. Holy shit. Okay, back up for a second. Slow your roll. We gotta cool down. 6 lives left. Can't get into that. I will check this out, though. Maybe this will be the greatest pill of all time. Balls of Steel. That's pretty good. If we can save that for the next floor, we can still salvage something here. Very disappointed in myself. Let me be the first to say that I'm disappointed in my play. The game hasn't given us the win on a silver platter here, but that's not anything to necessarily complain about. You know, that's just me being a big baby. Of course, things could have gone differently if the RNG had been a little better and we would be fighting, you know, on an easier floor. We'd have Spirit Hearts to back us up earlier in the whole endeavor. But whatever, you know, Isaac wouldn't be any fun if that was the situation. So whenever I complain, oh my god. Keep in mind that I'm complaining about the mechanics that make the game fun in the first place. And I'm fully aware of that. I'm not ignorant of the fact that there's some irony there. That sucks. But I will take it because I really want a good card. And I don't know if this is going to be the card that we need it to be, but I think we're at the point where we're kind of throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. And I was hoping that we'd be able to maybe get a Joker card or something there, as you might expect. Now, let's get our redemption on this room. There is a tinted rock here. I'm not sure if there was earlier. I assume that's built into like the world generation right off the bat. Sneak some shots in here. It's one of the beauties of quad shot is that your aim doesn't really have to be perfect to at least get something done. Alright. Still looking for money and still looking for many keys. The more keys, the better. This room should not be super tough, at least. Thank God for those, like, high looping shots as opposed to the ones that they just, like, fire directly into the wall at high speed. Good. Another tarot card that could help us out. The Empress. It's pretty good. I mean, we may end up using the World card on this floor to take the Empress card down in the future. It's not like it's that important, but, you know, if we've got the World card, why not use it? It's not like that's going to be something that's necessarily worth saving for the late game if we have a good damage card to take instead. More bombs is very, very nice. I know what you're thinking. Let's try. Oh, there is a... It's an arcade available here, too. Very interesting. I was going to say, surely with like 2 shots from quad shot, one of these conga liners has to die. Alright, we're basically halfway done. There we go. So we'll try just like hitting them like this if we can get them a little weak and then finish the job like so. Okay. So I'm thinking that we prioritize things in this way. Blood Bank. Judgment. Then gamble on the other things and try to win keys to be able to go to the other rooms. I know the shop is probably, like, seems pretty pressing, especially since we already fought Ultra Pride, but I'm okay with using 2 bombs here. As long as I don't blow up Judgment, I'll be very happy. And maybe snagging more HP here to make up for the ones that we lost. We'll never get that HP back, so I don't want to, you know, cry over spilled milk. But, man, I would like to. And we get Sister Maggie. So, you know what? All things considered, 5 cents for Sister Maggie is a really good trade, in my opinion. It's not a great item, and, you know, the item pedestal is probably better served giving us something else, but here we are. Did we even go to the secret room? I don't think we did. I think we just went straight for the bomb. Or straight for the arcade. I'll play it once. I feel like I've lost even more if I don't play it once. It's like you've wasted your whole day to go to like a theme park or something, and then you're sick when you get there. Well, you're like, well, I gotta throw up once, otherwise it wasn't even worth it. There's another blood bank. I don't think it really matters which one we play. It gave me a key. That was very nice. Oh, and what the heck is this? Oh, Celtic Cross. Thank you very much, Celtic Cross. Good invincibility there. Gives us almost enough money to make the shop worthwhile. Like, guaranteed, I guess, make the shop worthwhile. But we're going to start by going to the item room just because it's free. We don't have enough money to make the shop worthwhile anyway. This run is starting to look like it's slipping away here. Abel, man, always at the least opportune moment. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to take our other balls of steel pill, and we're going to go. We're going to use it probably right away. And take the Emperor's card down to the next floor. And the next floor is really deal with the Devil City. Thank God it's the depths. We need it to be deal with the Devil City, maybe I should say, to be more accurate. My ideal deal would be like Guppy's Tail for 3 red hearts, sorry, for 3 spirit hearts, and then any other Guppy item. That way we wouldn't die when we took the first item because we have the spirit hearts to back it up. I don't think that's how it'll go. Oh man, well, and I might not have the spirit hearts for when the time comes. In my defense, Sister Maggie was kind of blocking the Eyeless Ooze guy there. I was filtering my vision in the improper way. Okay. It's important though not to lose morale, not to lose focus here. This is still a definitely winnable run. We're missing some things that we would normally consider pretty important, but at the same time, we have items like Quad Shot, Book of Belial. It's at 9 lives. It's possible to just finagle a winning run out of these. Temperance is a pretty good card. We don't have very much HP to be able to make good use of it, but if we need like an extra penny or two, we can eke it out as a result of this. And it might be more valuable to take the Empress card for future floors. We'll cross these bridges when we come to them. Just make sure you never cross both bridges. Motherfucker was in Free Willy 4. You know what that means. If you don't, then don't ask. It's an uncomfortable question. Now, should be using Book of Belial a little bit more often, probably, but haven't really found a room that warrants it that much. Ultra Pride last floor was a no-brainer, obviously. Very nearly died on that room. Not this room, but that Ultra Pride room. And then instead, we survived and we're very proud of it, and then we died on the room after it, which was obviously a vast improvement. Still hoping we get, you know, like a single key on this floor could be nice. I think I'm happy with our bomb situation as is. If we get the ability to fly, I'll come back here, but I was looking at it and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I break even. I'm a little too lazy to do the arithmetic, but I'm pretty sure it works out as pretty much a wash. The way I place bombs anyway, which as you know is somewhat less than ideal. Alright, did I solve this problem? I did, and then almost created another problem for myself immediately. Seriously, you turned around like that? Yep. There we go. 1 Zambro left. This is an enormous moment of truth here. 14 cents. And it's gonna be Monstro 2. Monstro 2 is easy, as you know. Just gonna pop Book of Belial so I can do more damage. We do have knockback, largely as a result of that 8-ball pickup. The 8-ball gave us the World card, which allowed us to get to the Fortune Teller. So it was pretty much a worthless shot speed upgrade pickup. But it could have worked out in an alternate universe. This is the moment of truth. Come on, work with me here, game. That is Forget Me Now and the Nail. Our base damage isn't good enough to take the Nail, because we'd be losing Book of Belial, and it's certainly not good enough to take Forget Me Now, because we'd be losing Book of Belial. Fantastic. Probably 2 of the worst devil rooms. Although I used to love the nail, like, a great deal. At this point, probably 2 of my least favorite devil rooms that you could possibly get. So, here we are. You know what? I think we end up using Temperance. Really, we're trying to bank on Celtic Cross invincibility like we just got. We might be able to get that multiple times per floor if we get super lucky. Oh, it's an IV bag. Well, at least we've kind of sorted that out. And we have enough money to be able to go to the shop on any floor, really, if we can just get a key. We should open this. I don't know if this will work, but we do have enough bombs to barely make it worthwhile. Alright, it was flies. If that had been a guppy item, you'd be singing my praises right now. So we'll put 1 bomb here. And yeah, I will put 1 bomb there as well. Probably could have put that in a better position to get the other sense, but hey, thanks for the free deal with the devil. Much appreciated. Ugh. Come on, keys, man. You ever listen to clips? Keys open doors, man. That's what we need. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Now, since we don't have any rerolls, I kind of feel like we might as well just finish the floor, and we'll probably... Oh, that's balls of steel, at least. There's one under it that looks different, but... we'll probably try to finish this by going to the shop. Ideally, we would just get another key in the process. The only thing that'll make me, like, not wish that we did it in that way is if one of these kills, or one of these keys is bombs or keys. One of these pills is bombs or keys. Holy crap, my brain. Yeah, if one of these excuse me, brain? If one of these pills is bombs or key, then the way it would have worked out is we would have gone to the shop, had 1 bomb, 0 keys, then used bombs or key, found ourselves in a better position to open the item room. Well, now it would still work. So we have balls of steel, which we just pop. Oh, it's 2 balls of steel. Jeez Louise, that's really good. That's really the thing keeping us in it right now. Incredibly lucky pills. Have all of our pills so far been bombs or key? Or look, I'm not going to apologize for my brain. I was made the way I was. Here I am. I've made the decisions I've made in my life, and I'm going to live with them. At the same time, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. So, of course, we go to the shop, largely because we can get an item that makes Book of Belial more useful, or map or compass, or at least be able to buy a key and come back to the item room. This floor wasn't the coup I was hoping for, but we do have a lot of spirit hearts. All things considered, though, we're probably looking at this one with a bit of a, you know, a sideways glance, saying that this run is probably nearly over. If we don't get something amazing on the Womb Part 1. Alright, so Nun's Habit's great. I don't mind, oh, well, we might as well pick that up. I don't mind, missing out. I'm gonna buy this, and the reason is, we can get more than 2 cents back for it. Yeah, we got 3 cents back for it, so it actually made us some money. And I also kind of thought that, like, maybe Celtic Cross would go, and I could just get a ton of money out of it. It was worth a shot, probably, right? Check for secret room? Why not? I don't mind if I do. That's not it. There's, like, 5 locations for it, so I'm thinking that my odds are only about 60%. Let's try this one. Alright, there you go. There's 3 bombs down the drain. I don't know how we make this one work, to be honest with you. But we could make it work. Again, like a 1 heart deal plus a 3 spirit heart deal for all guppy items is the way we swing it, I guess. And we have the luxury of being able to go to the curse room right away here. Sarcastic cough for a good reason. We're going to lose a spirit heart in the process, and we just get spiders. But if it had been a guppy item, you'd be singing my praises right now. And if Coach had put me back in, I know we would have won state. If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. Basically, don't concern yourself with hypothetical situations. So I don't know how I got shot there after I was safe for so long. But I don't know how I was safe for so long, because I felt like I was kind of standing outside the fire in the first place. Alrighty then. So good luck and bad luck are colluding to make an interesting run here. Big fan of the fact that those spikes just trapped me in there. That's great AI. I'm very pleased with it. Well done, AI programmer. Did a good job there. Good job pissing me off. Alright, so early shop or early key is good so we can go to the shop, but we don't have the money for it yet. Probably like a decent chance that we come across an arcade on this floor. I wouldn't be surprised. We did come down here with 8 cents, I think. Yeah, would have been 7 except for that sweet IV bag play. And there's our item room. With our item room staring us into the face, it's kind of hard for me to say let's not go to it right now. So I think I'm going to go to it right now. Pretty good chance we find greed in our shop anyway, which actually might not be the end of the world, but... Oh, that was the worst dodge. I dodged right back into it, trying to get a shot. Too greedy. But we got 2 spirit hearts back. Again, the game has been nice to me in the weirdest and least consequential ways, but I do express my appreciation here. So, a boss room close by is not something I would want. An arcade is maybe something I would want, but I don't even know what I'd be gunning for at this point. You know, we're not going to get the blood bag, probably. We can make a play for it, largely because of Celtic Cross, but can't help but feel that we've seen this pill. We haven't. Maybe on the last run. Oh, good, tears down. That's I was thinking about what this run needed, and I thought, you know what would be nice is if we just made it slightly more tedious by making it so I don't fire very quickly after already picking up quad shot, which makes it so we don't fire quickly in the first place. But it's fair because our damage is so over the top. Like, we were basically one-shotting enemies, obviously, so to lower our tiers seems like a good balance thing. Again, every time I complain, I do want you to keep in mind that the reason the things I'm complaining about are the reasons I continue to play Isaac. The fact that it doesn't just give you a victory every time, and it doesn't play fair, always. Sometimes it's unfair in your favor, and sometimes it's unfair in its own favor. And that's what's great about it. One of the things that's great about it, anyway. That being said, when it's unfair, it still feels kind of unfortunate sometimes. It's not like I'm actually like I'm really, really angry about it. I'm just more kind of expressing a little frustration that the rooms are taking a little while here. That's okay, you know, I got all day. Hopefully you got all day, or you got your whole day ahead of you. You got your whole life ahead of you. Stop watching. I'm just kidding. Never stop watching. Please. We'll watch out for that. Yeah, okay. Abel actually got the finishing blow there, so that's the last time I make fun of him until the next time he shows up in an item room. Until then, I'll completely forget that he exists on this run. Well, we can't really go to the shop. I mean, we can, but we probably won't gain anything from it based on the fact that we only have 10 cents. If we get 15 cents, I will go to the shop. But I do, you know, harbor a pretty strong hunker, I reckon. It's been a while since I lived in the country. I reckon it's probably going to be greed in there, which is deserved, I think. So we're not going to go to the arcade on this floor, because there is no arcade. So we're definitely not going to go to the shop either. And with 0 bombs, secret room's not going to give us the money we need to do that, so it's fine. Instead, we're just going to fight the boss, and no deal with the devil will come to save us here. But you know what? That's okay, too. In spite of the woes that we've had on this run so far, in spite of the fact that due to my own idiocy and lack of dodging ability and some nasty room generation, we have Kane's starting HP plus some Spirit Heart buffs. We can still make this work. It does pretty much all come down to the next floor, but it could still happen. We did really good on that mom fight, and we were rewarded with one of the best items in the game, Cat of Nine Tails, of course. We'll head down to the next floor, giving it the bird the whole time. The bird, in case that's oh, that was terrible. In case that's in North American parlance, is the middle finger, which is a rude gesture, basically meaning, put this up your asshole, you big piece of shit, to put it eloquently. Now, could really use like a mom's coin purse just full of balls or steel pills here. No such luck. It's a curse room. And in a way, I feel like we kind of have to. Our dream deal with the devil is a pretty long shot. You know what, since we're going to get hurt enough to get a Book of Belial charge from Nun's Habit anyway, we might as well use it on this room. Probably didn't save us any damage, but it saved us some time which is as important or more important. So yes, 2 Spirit Hearts down the drain in order to get 2 bombs, but the potential was there for some... Don't talk to me. The potential was there for something better. I was scratching my foot, and as a result, I walked onto something I shouldn't have walked onto, but we still have some Spirit Hearts. At this point, Spirit Hearts are low enough that I would totally trade all of them away, plus our Red Heart. Well, I mean, we'd get the Red Heart back when we died, but to get, like, Mom's Knife. But that's going to require the deal with the devil to have Mom's Knife. Just be cool here. This room's easy, as long as you just deal with it in segments. Take out one side, take out the center, and then it's just, you know, 2 shitty blast assists sitting in a tree. D-Y-I-I-N-G. Yeah. So skeleton key, I love it. I like it. I want some more of it. Probably, I mean, the other thing is we want to get Guppy's tail, so skeleton key is, like, good for that purpose as well. If you had told me that there was 1 key in this room, I probably would have fought for it, so, you know, it feels reasonable to be here right now. A little scary. But, yeah, for the most part, I think skeleton key will probably just be like a nice feather in our cap for now. It's unlikely we're going to come across too many golden chests, but if we do, big plays, right? Big plays. And we're at the point where this run right now is probably actually weaker than the run that preceded it. We still have one more fight here. Peep? No, double Monstra. Okay. Yeah, why try to run under them? You know? Always, it's like in Mega Man, those enemies and the robots that, like, jump up and down. It's a very, you know, common Mega Man staple. You do have to run under them, but I always do it too early and end up screwing myself as a result. Trying to be too cocky about things. Alright. Well, we lived, and skeleton key for a Spirit Heart is a pretty sweet trade. The only thing is, you know, we didn't have to trade the Spirit Heart for it, so that makes it feel substantially worse. Come on, spiders. You don't want to go through with this shit. And you're not in a good position, you know. If your best item's Mutant Spider, maybe you're okay. Stacked up some Tears upgrades on the side or something like that. If your second best item is like Sister Maggie, at least for damage potential, that causes some issues. We don't even have enough Spirit Hearts to take a Red Heart, or a Spirit Heart deal with the devil anymore. Also, my brain is apparently refusing to speak. I apologize for that. My brain apologizes for that, I should say. Dude, you ever think that, isn't it crazy? Like, the brain named itself, dog. And the brain's talking about naming itself right now. Holy shit, man. It's even more twisty than a Christopher Nolan film up in here. And by up in here, I mean my house. The brain's house. The eyes are just my windows, man, to the outside world, dog. Alright. Really, a dead end? I think you can tell that I'm starting to lose my my enthusiasm for this run. My enthusiasm for Isaac itself remains ever optimistic, ever high, but my enthusiasm for this particular Judas run is starting to run out, which is a bad sign because, you know, when we die, it's not just one and done. It's not a band-aid. It's I should have looked for the second secret room here, but whatever. It's you know, we're gonna have to die like 6 times, which sucks. Allow me to rehydrate here as we make more progress. Well, I have to at least beat Mom's Heart. That's, you know, the bare minimum standard for success that I've kind of set for myself arbitrarily, largely because it's pretty easy to get almost every run. Oh, okay. Quad shot does hit you here. That's very lucky for me. 2 bombs. Well, those will come in handy. We still haven't taken Red Heart damage. What is wrong with me? There are people that are gonna think that I let that happen. I didn't. I thought I was in a good position to dodge. Plus, if my dodging ability was good enough to actively dodge into things on purpose, I would be, when I wanted to win, dodging stuff so well. There we go. Balls of Steel does protect us further. And I'm starting to believe that there's pretty much no doubt we get a deal with the devil after this boss fight. The exception might be if we fight Conquest. But that's not gonna happen. Alright, spawn some bombs. I don't really care. We've got the closest thing to, like, technology or brimstone in quad shot here because we can hit you, or we can hit multiple Lokis from across the map. One of them's gonna go down, like, right now. Yep, thank you, Sister Maggie. The all-powerful. One more shot. There's our deal with the devil. You know this pill? You don't know this pill. I'm not gonna take it yet, just in case it ends up screwing our whole shit up. More bombs. Okay, this is important. Oh, man, these are just not good deal with the devil items. And our pill is I found pills. I don't think there's any value in taking Spirit of the Night. Sorry, Whore of Babylon. And there's definitely no value in taking Razor Blade. So here we go. So how does this run work now? I really... You know, it really highlights the difficulty jumps at certain stages of the game. Because oh, that was terrible. I see no way that we lose to Mom's Heart. Even if it does cost us a life or something. We're gonna beat Mom's Heart. But I see no way that we beat Isaac. Short of getting, like, the greatest golden chest of all time. Like a Mom's Knife in a golden chest right now or something like that. So I'm pretty sure this run is on, you know, it's on a timer now. Our life expectancy is, low. But if the Spirit Hearts keep dropping like that... I mean, that's the thing is, like, I recognize that a lot of this run is, my own poor play. That being said, do keep in mind that even if we had that extra 3 or 2 HP that we would have had earlier, we wouldn't have taken any of these deals that we've gotten. Maybe the nail, but I wouldn't want to exist entirely just with our base damage anyway. So yeah, we're gonna beat Mom's Heart. But again, I don't really see an out for us. Thanks for that Tears downgrade, by the way. It's making it real easy to take these guys out. I don't really see a way for us to get through Isaac. I think we probably end up dying, you know, X number of times on Isaac, where X is our remaining lives when we get to Isaac. If we even get to Isaac, because, you know, I'm not trying to be defeatist. I know a positive attitude is important, but there is a decent chance that I don't even make it that far in the first place. Depends how benevolent the game is with its balls of steel. Should be dead? Alright, that's good enough. That bomb I thought was just a second too early, but thankfully it wasn't. A second's actually a long time in the Binding of Isaac sometimes. Duke of Flies and permanent bombs, so I actually shouldn't have used my own bomb there. Ooh, that almost hit me. That's so... Oh, that did hit me? That one you gotta be kidding me on. Alright, things are looking pretty dire here. At least we accomplished my quote-unquote bare minimum standard for excellence. But man, that's it's a disappointment. Because there was potential for fun on this run. Maybe if only I'd taken Common Cold instead of taking 9 lives, the places we could have gone instead. So obviously I'm not gonna bother playing that because it's a suicide mission. Can't believe I didn't get hit there, to be honest with you. Still going, huh? Alright. Real fair. Remember, death is not the end. It's merely the beginning of a long cycle of dying on probably the exact same room I died in the first time. Okay, you just stay on target, please. Thank you. We can kill death. We can take out the pony from our bunker. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm not mad anymore. I'm a little mad. Now, if I have the greatest Isaac run of all time, you know, with no orbitals, is there any chance that we win? Yeah. If we get, like, our first hit gives us Celtic Cross invincibility, somehow our second hit gives us permanent Polaroid invincibility, maybe? Yeah, that was, you know, not really what I was looking for there. Fuck these neutral flies, man. They do more work than they get credit for here. More work pissing me off. There we go. Finally, we killed one. The other one ran into us. Doesn't really count as a kill in my books. More like a murder-suicide. Oh, an Eternal Heart. Okay. I guess we save that for the end of this floor. And continue harboring the complete naive fantasy. What? The neutral fly killed us there? Yeah, continue harboring the naive fantasy that we have any chance of overall success. This is a run where I probably should have gone down a shoal. I'll readily admit that. It's okay. Okay. You know, I don't love using a bomb on a simple room, but if it saves me another 2 lives, and at least if I die, I don't have to die on this room, then it's worth it. In my mind. Good. Great job. Alright. Double greed is not so bad, all things considered. I hate my life right now. Like I said, what did I tell you? Pretty good chance we don't even make it to Isaac. That hopper stepped in front of that bomb. It's actually like the most selfless act I've ever seen a mob do. Good news is, one more death and we get Book of Belial for our next death. No, I didn't misspeak there. I said exactly what I meant. Oh. Oh, God. Yeah, make it a little harder on me, thank you. Great bomb deflection there, though. I appreciate that. Oh, my God. All right, well, you know what? It's our last life. I gotta take that Eternal Heart. I apologize for what probably seems like an appalling series of play here, but really is just, you know, the culmination of what I knew was gonna happen. We're for whom the bell fucking tolls right now. Our mistakes, you know, thanks to a lot of lucky pill drops, didn't come back to bite us in the ass until right now. And now I'm very glad we won that last run, because this one, not shaping up so hot. Oh yeah, there goes that Eternal Heart. That would be just a little bit too easy if they would let me keep that. Oh, there's our boss fight right there. I think we've got a very good chance at least of making it to Isaac. You know, set small goals that are easily reached and build from there. Oh, there's still a nub. Sweet. Alright, well, let's do this, Isaac. I can't get hit. That was pretty close. Why are you firing so much? Is it Abel? Abel, turn off! I tried. It was a bad run, but I did my best, sort of. I tried to do my best, anyway. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. I'll be back with another Isaac episode, re-rolling all these shitty items, hopefully, especially on those deals with the devil. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.